Hi everyone, welcome back to our Spanish course online, and I just want to give you a few reminders of several things because I've been receiving a lot of questions about how to enroll in the class. I already posted a video in Blackboard, and you can go ahead and watch that video about how to enroll in our class. Because it is very important that you are present there. Otherwise, you don't have your materials to work on this class successfully. So even though you're required to have this code to access into Portales and VHL Central, as I previously mentioned, you still have to enroll. If you don't have it yet, I can give you a code, so please go ahead and enroll as soon as possible because otherwise you're missing your course work. Once you have that, once you have your username and your account, you have to be able to see your book and check in here that all the information is correct. And once again, it is your responsibility to make sure that you are in the right course, in the right section, right instructor, and right school. You will be able to see that in here. Once you are there, please click in Portales, then it will give you access to everything. It is very important that you follow your own pace to do the homework. So if you are worried because on Wednesday you're not going to be able to log in, or whenever the next assignment is due, don't worry, because it means that it is due. It means that you have until that day to complete the assignments, but you can log at any time and complete your work. So for example, in here, I know that on Sunday I'm not going to be able to be there at home. It doesn't matter that it doesn't mean that I cannot access that work. So as you can see, it says start, so you can start working on your activities whenever you want to and whenever you have the time. Now this doesn't apply to tests, and this doesn't apply to quizzes. Some quizzes and tests have a specific window, so please go ahead, look on your calendar when these are due and assign that time because those cannot be rescheduled. So I wanted to let you know as well, as it is stated in our syllabus, you need to complete 55% of your assignments due in order to be counted as present in our class. So just clicking on the system, logging in is not enough. Answering the forums in Blackboard is not enough. Blackboard does have a grade, but that is not enough to count you as present. It's like if you were coming to your class, to a face-to-face class, just for 5 minutes and leave the room. So it is not enough to mark you as present. So please make sure that you complete all your assignments. Another advice that I can give you is that whenever you see assignments due, please don't just jump to the work. Please check in here what we're working on and go to your book, and you can review that grammar point. Another way to do this is to go to the assignment and don't start just working on it without the guidance. So please go to the grammar points that we're working on. So then again, for example, in here, estructura 1.1. Let's do the practice, some of these practice, and you're going to be able to see in here that it says vocabulary list and grammar explanation. So please don't feel frustrated that you don't know the words, and sometimes you can you feel that you don't know the words, that you're not prepared. Don't worry, because you can always check that in here. So in here, for example, let's play it.
1. Computadora.
So it's saying computadora. So what if I don't understand the word? I don't know what it's talking about. So please go here to the vocabulary list, and all of the words are coming from here. So for example, in here, I have it here. So you have all the vocab that it is possible to appear in this section. So you can click again, you can listen to.
El cuaderno.
For example, in here, la computadora, I just lost it, but it was here. La computadora.
La computadora.
Okay, so all of that vocabulary is going to be here. Now, if you need the grammar explanation, you can also access that from here. And then you can see what we're working on. So please don't only jump to try to complete the assignments. You have all the resources in here. Please use them wisely. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention is that if you believe that the system is marking wrong one of the answers that you gave, but you do believe that it is correct, you can ask me. So in here, you can go to ask your instructor, and then you have to select the one that you believe that is correct, but the system is marking it wrong. Now, for this, you have several reasons. You might be lacking the punctuation, you might be lacking the accent mark, and you might be using a different structure or different word that the system is trying to get from you. So if we are working with the classroom vocabulary, and then you're using other vocabulary, that it might mark it wrong. So if you already thought about this and you know that it's not any of that, and you still believe that it should be correct, you can ask me by submitting request in here. So in here you can say, Miss Mariela, I do not understand why this is marked wrong. Thanks. So just short and sweet and submit, and then on my end I will be able to check that. Please do not send these requests if you have not checked why you have it wrong. You might be missing the punctuation, as I previously said, or accent marks, so please make sure you have those before. I also wanted to tell you that you can always access your syllabus. Please go there if you have any questions about our course policies. And unfortunately, I am not able to help you with any technical difficulties. That's why I advise you to work promptly. Do not leave your work for the last minute, because if you encounter any of these technical difficulties, it's going to be very hard for you to keep working at a good pace and to submit all the work that is assigned for a specific due date. So please do not leave work for the last minute. If you do have technical difficulties, you can always come to the library, and we also have the laser lab, which is a lab for foreign language students. It's on the first floor of the library building, and many of the days of the week there's also a Spanish instructor there that can help you. We have computers, and if you are really struggling with something, please do not hesitate to come ask for help or send me an email if you want to work on that with me. And also, another thing, when you see a little apple in here, it means that I need to grade it before you see the grade for that specific assignment. So if you don't see a grade automatically after you finish the assignment, it means that I have to grade it first, and then when I grade it, you will see that grade in your grade book. But it's not going to appear until I physically go and grade it myself. So those were the only reminders that I wanted to go over today, and please keep working on your VHL Central, and let me know if you have any other issues with that. But I hope that everything is going well for you, and please keep working promptly on your assignments.